In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NHL games happening on January 8, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Colorado Avalanche versus Chicago Blackhawks. The Colorado Avalanche are set to face off against the Chicago Blackhawks, with both teams heading in drastically different directions this season. The Avalanche have been performing well, currently holding a 25-15-1 record. They've been in excellent form, securing 8 victories in their last 10 games, which has placed them in a strong position with the third best record in the Central Division. On the other hand, the Blackhawks have struggled with a dismal 13-25-2 record, leaving them at the bottom of the division standings. Colorado's offense has been a key strength this season. The Avalanche have been scoring consistently, netting 4 or more goals in 7 out of their last 10 games. They are ranked 5th in the league for goals scored per game and 10th in shots per game, demonstrating their offensive prowess. Nathan MacKinnon has been a standout player for the team, leading with 66 points so far this season. In contrast, the Blackhawks have been far less effective offensively. They have scored 3 or fewer goals in 7 of their last 9 games, struggling to find the back of the net. Chicago ranks near the bottom of the league, sitting 31st in goals per game and 29th in shots per game. Furthermore, the Blackhawks' defense and goaltending have been equally poor. They rank 28th in both goals allowed per game and shots allowed per game, leaving them vulnerable to opposing attacks. The Chicago Blackhawks have continued to rack up losses this season, struggling heavily on the defensive end. Over the last 7 games, they've allowed 4 or more goals in 6 of them, which has significantly impacted their chances of winning. It's tough to secure victories in the NHL when your team is constantly forced to retrieve the puck from the back of the net. Meanwhile, the Colorado Avalanche have found their rhythm recently, winning 8 of their last 10 games. The Avalanche have been consistent, whether playing at home or on the road, as they've already accumulated 13 road wins this season. Given the contrasting performances of these two teams, backing the Blackhawks simply isn't a viable option here. So the Colorado Avalanche to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. As mentioned, Colorado's offense has been firing on all cylinders this season. They've consistently scored 4 or more goals in 7 of their last 10 games, showcasing their ability to put up big numbers. The Avalanche rank 5th in goals per game and 10th in shots per game, which further highlights their offensive strength. On the other hand, the Blackhawks' defense and goaltending have been poor, as they rank 28th in both goals allowed per game and shots allowed per game. Given the significant gap in offensive efficiency between the two teams, it's almost certain that Colorado will be able to score on Chicago. As a result, we can expect the total points to exceed the projected number in this matchup. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Vancouver Canucks versus Washington Capitals. The Vancouver Canucks are set to take on the Washington Capitals in what promises to be an exciting matchup, with both teams looking to build on their solid performances this season. The Canucks currently have an 18-12-9 record, placing them in 4th position in the Pacific Division. However, they are hoping to recover from a rough stretch where they've won only 3 of their last 10 games. On the other hand, the Capitals have been in impressive form, boasting a 26-10-4 record, which has them sitting at the top of the Metropolitan Division. This game presents an opportunity for both teams to demonstrate their potential as they continue to push toward their playoff aspirations. On paper, this game should be a highly competitive and closely contested affair, with both teams evenly matched. However, in recent years, the rivalry between these two teams has leaned heavily in favor of the Washington Capitals. Over their last 10 head-to-head meetings, the Capitals hold a commanding 7-3 record against Vancouver. This includes a strong 4-1 record in their last 5 encounters, during which Washington has outscored Vancouver 19-12. Additionally, Vancouver has struggled in recent games, especially on the road, where they've won just 1 of their last 6 contests away from home. Considering these factors, it's likely that the fully healthy Washington Capitals will secure a significant victory in this matchup. so the Washington Capitals money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the past 10 matchups between these two teams, which date back to 2018, the total goals have been fairly evenly split, with the over hitting in 5 of the 10 games. Interestingly, in 7 of these contests, one of the teams has managed to score 4 goals. Given that both the Canucks and the Capitals rely heavily on their offensive strength, it's reasonable to expect that this trend will continue in this game. For the Canucks, the over has hit in 5 of their last 10 games, with the team allowing 3 or more goals in all but one of those contests. Similarly, the Capitals have seen the over hit in 5 of their past 10 games, with an average of 4 goals scored per game in their last 5 home games. Given the offensive firepower on both sides, it's likely that this game will also surpass the projected total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Florida Panthers versus Utah Hockey Club. It's an exciting interconference matchup on the ice as two teams eager to improve their standing face-off in the Beehive State. The Florida Panthers will be on the road, heading to Utah to take on the Utah Hockey Club Wednesday night. In their previous contest on Monday night, Florida suffered a 3-1 loss on the road to Colorado. Meanwhile, Utah was narrowly defeated 3-2 in overtime by Dallas in their most recent game, which took place on Saturday night. Looking back at the last 10 encounters between these two teams, Florida has emerged victorious in 7 of those matchups and has claimed the win in the last 3 meetings. The most recent of those victories came on January 24, 2024 when Florida dominated at home with a decisive 6-2 win. Karel Vejmelka has a record of 1-4-0 in 5 games against the Panthers, with a goals against average of 3.91 and a save percentage of .904. Utah has faced offensive struggles throughout the season, and the Panthers have similarly had difficulty finding the back of the net lately. This makes goaltending a key factor to focus on when predicting the outcome of this game, as it is often a solid indicator of which team will come out on top in these types of matchups. Vejmelka has had a strong season for Utah but has struggled historically against Florida. On the other hand, Sergei Bobrovsky has found success against the former Arizona Coyotes team, boasting a 9-2-0 record in 11 games with a goals against average of 1.96 and a save percentage of .935. Despite the Utah Hockey Club being a new team in their city, they remain the same players from their previous franchise and should carry on the historical trends established by that team. Both teams have had their struggles as of late. The Panthers have lost 4 of their last 6 games, while the Coyotes have only managed 1 win in their last 7. That being said, Florida remains the defending champion and possesses the talent to turn things around quickly. Utah has been unpredictable in their inaugural season in the Beehive State, making it challenging to evaluate their performance from game to game. Part of this inconsistency can be attributed to the youth on their roster, and some of it stems from weaknesses both in their defensive zone and between the pipes. In contrast, Florida is the stronger offensive team and has been solid defensively. The line for this game seems a bit out of place when considering the Florida Panthers are one of the best teams in the league, even though they've had an up-and-down season so far. On the other hand, the Utah Hockey Club has lost 6 of their last 7 games, struggling with an offense that just can't seem to find its rhythm, and they have been particularly poor on home ice this season. In fact, Utah has only won 5 of their 17 games at home. While the Panthers have been inconsistent this season, they remain in a completely different class compared to Utah, and it's easy to make the case that the line should be steeper in favor of the road team. It almost feels like a trap, but given Utah's struggles at home, I can't pass up the opportunity to back the Panthers at this price. So the Florida Panthers money line is our full game side pick. For all of Florida's offensive firepower, they have struggled to put the puck in the net recently. The Panthers have been held to 3 goals or fewer in 6 of their last 8 games, including a stretch where they scored 0 or 1 goal in 4 of those contests. Utah has been in a similar situation, scoring 3 goals or less in 7 of their last 9 games. In fact, the hockey club has been especially ineffective in recent games, scoring 2 goals or fewer in 5 of their last 6 outings. When it comes to over-under records, the Florida Panthers have gone 3-7 in their last 10 games, while the Utah Hockey Club has a 2-4 over-under record in their last 6 games. This total seems a bit high for two teams that have been struggling to score goals. As we approach puck drop, it's likely that this number will drop to 6, and 6.5 would present great value. Sergei Bobrovsky has a strong track record against Clayton Keller and the Arizona Coyotes, and I believe he will continue that success against the Utah Hockey Club. This means that Florida will likely carry much of the scoring load, even though they've had trouble putting up goals as of late. Considering the recent struggles of both teams, this game is likely to be another low-scoring affair. Bobrovsky has been excellent in goal and should play a big role in keeping the game under the projected total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Calgary Flames versus Los Angeles Kings. The NHL betting action continues on Wednesday, January 8th, with a modest 4-game slate, and one of the highlights of the evening will be the Calgary Flames traveling to Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California, to take on the Los Angeles Kings. This game marks another chapter in the ongoing 3-game regular season series between the two teams. The last time these two teams met, back in December, the Flames came out on top with a 3-1 victory over the Kings in Calgary. The Los Angeles Kings are seeking revenge after that 3-1 loss they suffered in Calgary. This is shaping up to be a difficult situation for the Calgary Flames, as they will be taking to the ice without any rest, having played recently. As previously mentioned, the Kings' defense is regarded as one of the most formidable in the entire NHL. Additionally, their goaltending has been outstanding, with Darcy Kuemper posting a record of 4-0-1 in his last 5 starts. Over his previous 2 outings, Kuemper has only allowed a single goal in total, as he shut down both Tampa Bay and New Jersey. Los Angeles has been at their best when playing at home, and while the line for this game might appear a bit large, the Flames are coming off an overtime win over the Anaheim Ducks. However, in all fairness, they were pushed to the limit by Anaheim in that game, making a quick turnaround to face the Kings, who have won 14 of their last 17 home games, less than ideal for Calgary. The significance of home ice cannot be overstated in this matchup, as the home team has emerged victorious in the last 9 head-to-head encounters between these two clubs. In fact, the home team has won each of the last 8 meetings in a row when these two teams face off. For the Kings, they've been particularly dominant on home ice, winning by at least 2 goals in their last 3 home games against the Flames. Los Angeles has been virtually unbeatable at home this season, with an impressive 14-2-1 record, while the Flames have struggled on the road, posting a subpar 5-8-4 mark. Given Calgary's struggles to score and their current form, coupled with the Kings' strong defensive play, it's hard to envision the Flames overcoming one of the league's best defenses. Los Angeles is also riding high on a 4-game winning streak, while the Flames will be playing the second half of a back-to-back following their game against Anaheim on Tuesday. So, the Los Angeles Kings to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Offensively, the Flames have been struggling in recent games, having scored only 7 total goals in their last 4 contests. This lack of offensive firepower doesn't bode well for Calgary, especially when facing the Kings' tough defensive unit. Los Angeles has consistently hit the under in the majority of their games this season, and they've allowed only 5 goals across their last 3 matchups. In fact, in their last 4 meetings with each other, the loser of this matchup has scored 2 or fewer goals each time. Neither team has been particularly potent offensively, so I expect both defenses and goaltenders to play a crucial role in this game. The Calgary Flames have faced significant challenges on the offensive side of the puck for most of the season. Over their last 5 games, excluding their Tuesday clash against Anaheim, they've managed to score only 10 goals in total. This lack of scoring is a major concern for the Flames, and with their reliance on defense, they'll likely struggle against the Kings' formidable blue line. On the other hand, the Kings are not an elite offensive team either, and I don't expect them to light up the scoreboard in this game. Los Angeles power play has been ineffective, converting just 15 of 94 chances, although they might find success against the Flames' struggling penalty kill. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.